Welcome to Instant Classics, where it is Socialism Sucks week. And how about the stories for today? Just like yesterday's, the day before's. Do you see why socialism sucks? Do you see on every level how socialism drives you crazy? Now you got a bunch of young Democrat kids voted for Biden who have been promised that they don't have to pay back their student loans, and so they're just not paying them back. They're not going to wait for Biden. They're not going to wait for Congress. They're just going to not pay him. Biden said it is okay. But what Biden said as a campaign promise is now law to these kids. Somebody else should have to pay it. The American people should have to pay for my education. Socialism would get you every time. That's why we're dedicating this week to Socialism Sucks week. And here is my quote for this day. Here's my quote for today. This one is from the great C.S. Lewis. It's from The Problem with Pain, The Problem of Pain. And he takes a digression here to talk about socialism. Lewis says, "Those who reject Christianity will not be moved by Christ's statement that poverty is blessed." Remember when Christ said, "Blessed are the poor in spirit, they shall inherit the earth." But those who reject Christianity will not be convinced by Christ's statement that poverty is blessed. But here a rather remarkable fact comes to my aid. Those who would most scornfully repudiate Christianity, the socialists, as the mere opiate of the people, they also have contempt for the rich. That is, for all mankind except the poor. See, maybe socialism and Jesus aren't that far apart. Lewis continues, the left, the socialists, they regard the poor as the only people worth preserving from liquidation and place in them the only hope for the human race. But this is not compatible with a belief that the effects of poverty on those who suffer is wholly evil. If so blessed, according to the left, are the poor, that the poor are our only hope, the poor are the only ones that matter, if that's true, then you can't turn around and call poverty an evil, can you? Maybe Jesus was right about being poor. But this, Lewis continues, is not compatible with a belief that the effects of poverty on those who suffer it are wholly evil. It even implies that suffering and poverty are good. The Marxist thus finds himself in real agreement with the Christian in those two beliefs which Christianity paradoxically demands, that poverty is blessed and yet ought to be removed.